Hi guys, happy Thursday. Yes, it's Thursday, uh, July 3rd, the day before the 4th of July, which who's going to celebrate? I mean, um, wanted to come on because it's when you're doing dishes. Dishes, laundry, driving, walking, that's when you get the hits. And I was thinking about, okay, this big ugly bill that's happening. And obviously it passed through whatever. Can't even keep track anymore. See, they play with us. Like the first one, what went through the Senate or was it the House? I don't know. And Josh Hawley comes out and he plays with us. It's like the cat batting at the caged bird to rattle the bird up. The bird's still alive, but it's just completely scared for its life. It can't fly out. It's stuck. And the cat is just playing with it, hitting the cage. Well, that's what they sent Josh Hawley to do. Remember, he is an insurrectionist. He hasn't changed. And they sent him out to say, "Oh, I'll vote against it," and these other people will vote against it. No, they're just playing with us. He played with us, and they did it again last night. Oh, all these people aren't going to vote for it. Oh, we've got 10. I've got 10 people that won't vote for it. Well, they just play with us. Then they said, in the midnight. I wrote a song called "Midnight Dealer" about 45 and his people, and man, I was right. I was right. They do it in the dark of night. That's the only way they get through it. And then, so here's the thing: there is one more channel it has to go through, but basically it passed through because the midnight deal. Um, while we sleep, they do their dirty deeds, and Mike Johnson, etc. And so I was like, oh, why? What is this? Why is it that these people fold when they know these are horrible? Like other readers have said, I've said it too. This would end the Republicans because nobody's going to vote for them after this. Everybody is going to see how bad it is. Their lives are going to be destroyed potentially. So this would end the Republican Party. And then so the hit I got was that 45 when he talked to them last night. The reason why they changed is because most of them were going to pass it anyway, because again it's just they're playing with us. But what happens is they said to them, listen, I know you're worried about getting voted out. If you don't let this bill pass, if you vote no against this bill, everyone's gonna vote you out anyway. They're gonna vote you out because the stain is on you now that you even contemplated it. And all these voters, and they know how many there are. They know that Kamala won. They know that. So they know that they would lose the midterms. They know this. So they say, if you vote no on this bill and you don't let it pass, you're screwed. You're screwed too because the stain is on you. So the only way for you to survive, because they're going to vote us all out, you, us, all of us, and the only way to survive is to pass it, and then we just take over the government completely. We take over everything, and then guess what? We're not going to even have elections like they did in Florida. They stalled the election for a year, right? They canceled the election. I believe that's against the Constitution. That's what they're going to do. See, the thing is, before they're like, well, we'll have Elon fix it like he did before in November. But now they don't have Elon anymore. And 45 is so stubborn, he's not going to bring Elon back. So the only option now is what they're doing, like with Florida, to just stall and stop elections. Just completely stop them. Now, they couldn't do it before because we had Biden in office, and Biden would have stopped that, and that would have been, I don't know. Yeah, you can't just stop an election. But that's what they're going to do. That's what they're going to do. They're going to stop. So when 45 called them last night and coerced them and all of that, it basically was to say, if you don't vote for this bill, I don't care if you're a Democrat or you're a good, quote unquote, good Republican that Democrats trust. I don't care. They're going to vote all of you out. So the only way for you to survive is vote for this bill to destroy America completely. We take over completely. No more elections. And so then you say, oh, crap. Well, that's not good. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. That's why we should have done our recounts. 444. We should have done our recounts in November, starting the day after. We should have done massive recounts. But we didn't, and now we're having to deal with this. So the only way out of this is keep pushing for those impeachments, and let the fools talk. And see, here's the thing: they've gotten to the lowest low. They've done these horrible things down in Florida, which the thing going down in Florida, and all of this big horrible bill that's just like an asteroid hitting the Earth, basically. And I don't want you guys to be scared, because we knew this was going to happen, and it doesn't even go into effect fully until 2028. And by then, see, my point is, by then they'll have imploded. Now that they've gotten to the lowest of the low that they could ever get, MAGA 45 and the others have gotten to the lowest low, the dirtiest deeds ever, they're going to start to implode upon themselves. And I just saw the Titan submersible. They're going to implode from the inside out. They've put the pressure on themselves. Now, we've done everything, right? You and I, we've done everything. For years. I've spent 10 years of my life trying to tell people not to get to this point. And it's happened anyway. So now you just sit back and you watch them implode. That's what's going to happen. And that is what's happening. And it's funny that Kristi Noem the other day said, they're cannibals. She talked about some migrants where she saw someone, a cannibal. Yeah, what she's doing is just like she's always done, like she did to her dog. She demonizes and takes away their value and makes them worth executing, because obviously they must be horrible, so we must eliminate them, right? That's her thinking. That's they're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs, and now they're eating themselves. No. Probably what they did was they were crying and screaming. These immigrants were crying and screaming, and not even immigrants, legal citizens, rounded up and kidnapped, tortured, crying and screaming. And she's like, oh, look at that. They're animals. They're monsters. Because that's what she is.